Namaste, everyone. Welcome to this evening's meditation and wisdom sharing session. The question is, how much effort is required for enlightenment? This is a question which most of us ask ourselves, especially those who have been meditating for a long period of time. We feel, how much effort is it going to require to be enlightened? An enlightened sage once said, the first ingredient that we require is faith. He then gave an example of humans landing on the moon. It seemed an impossible task, but a goal was set that man must land on the moon. Then a great effort was made, and then finally man landed on the moon. But it is a fact that it has been done. So the first important aspect of spiritual endeavor is having faith that it can be done. If we look at historically, and even if we look at now, so many masters have attained enlightenment. So the first requisite is we must have faith that we will also be able to be enlightened. Then the second aspect is effort. If effort is there but faith is not there, then nothing will work. Faith is required, and then on top of that, effort is required. So we come to the fifth sutra of Shiva Sutras. The fifth sutra says, Udyamo Bhairava. Udyama means spiritual endeavor by which we attempt to come out of this incorrect identification with the body, from this prison of this illusion of this world. Udyamo Bhairava. And this endeavor, Udyama, is Bhairava. Bhairava is a technical term. Bha means that which sustains, that which maintains. Ra means that which destroys. And Va means that which expands. So Bhairava means the Brahman, that which is upholding and sustaining us, that in which we were born, in which we will eventually disappear, that which constitutes all the expanse and will ultimately come to shrink, that which is the origin of all, in which all will come to an end. The total existence, Brahman, is Bhairava. So Shiva says, Udyama is Bhairava, meaning you start becoming Bhairava, start becoming one with God the day we start our spiritual journey. The voyage towards the sun has already begun with our first efforts. The first notion of emancipation indicates that the destination is not far. For the initial step itself constitutes 50% of the entire journey. Spiritual endeavor is Bhairava. It will take time for us to attain it. It will be a while before we reach the destination. But the important thing to understand is, as soon as we have begun the effort, the seed has been sown. Let me get out of this prison and be free of this body. Let me be relieved of all desires. Let me not sow more seeds and increase my involvement in the world. Let me not desire more births. As soon as the feeling intensifies within us to overcome our unconsciousness, we start becoming Bhairava, one with God. we start becoming one with Brahman. In fact, the reality is that we are one with Brahman, but we need to remember it. Basically, we are that, a stream of the same ocean, a ray of the same sun, a tiny part of the same vast sky. Once we begin to remember this, then the prison walls start to crumble. We become one with the infinite space. Udyama is Bhairava. A very intense effort is required, indeed. The sleep is very deep. Only a consistent hammering will be able to break it. So being lazy won't help. We may destroy the sleep today, but create a new one tomorrow. This way, we will continue to wander from one birth to another. It would not be good if we broke the sleep on the one hand and went on creating a new on the other. All our effort will be in vain. So Udyama means we must make an all-out effort. So Udyama is Bhairava. A great effort is required. Udyama means an intense effort, an effort that would require us to involve our total being. Then our becoming a Bhairava, one with God, will not take long. So the fifth sutra says, one who applies his total energy, for him the world exists no more. And if you have made the right effort, if you have harnessed your total energy into searching the truth, God or soul, then the circuit of our energy becomes complete. Right now, it is not a whole, it is torn and split. Scientists even suggest that the most intelligent person in the world does not use more than 15% of their intellect. The remaining 85% remains unused. If this is true in the case about geniuses, imagine what it must be in the case of ordinary people. People rarely use their intellect. Even our physical energy, we don't use more than 5%. Our life sometimes is like a car, which moves with jerks. That's how ordinarily we live, piecemeal. Our energy moves in fits and starts, bit by bit. It never comes to an integrated whole. It is a matter of utilizing our full energy in anything. For example, if you are a painter, and if you were to devote your entire energy into painting a picture without withholding even a bit, then you will attain liberation there and then. Such application of total energy is Udyama. As soon as the circuit is complete, one becomes Bhairava, Brahman, one with God. If you are a sculptor and have poured into your sculpture all that you have, so much that only the sculpture remains and you disappear, the energy circuit is complete. So when you use your total energy in any work, that becomes meditation. Then the Bhairava, becoming one with God, is close. The fifth sutra says, one who applies his total energy, for him the world exists no more. Whenever the circuit of our energy becomes complete, total, not broken in pieces, but whole, that very moment the world ceases to exist for us. We become God, we become Bhairava. We become free. Then there is no bondage for us, no body, no sansar. Transformation takes place the moment we apply our energy totally. Then we stand with our back to the world and face towards God. One flash of this experience and we are never the same again. Just a glimpse of it is enough to set our life on that journey. So friends, let us continue applying our total energy in meditation. Thank you very much for joining this evening's wisdom sharing session. If anyone has got anything to share, please feel free to unmute yourself and share either wisdom or if you've got any questions to ask. Thank you, Ushaji. So friends, thank you once again for joining today's wisdom sharing session. For those of you who are able to join tomorrow morning's meditation, please do join at the usual time of 6 a.m. Central European time. Thank you, everyone, and namaste.